Welcome to the 2021 Collective All Signs Reading TAROTSCOPE Forecast. And welcome to the Pretty Spiritual channel. And I am going to do the Celtic Cross for everyone. Now this is going to be somewhat of an extensive read, so please go to the top right hand corner of the screen and click on the menu there. It's going to be the three dots that you see, top right hand corner of the screen. Click on speed settings and then either put it on 1.5x or put it on 2x. That way you will be able to watch this reading in half the time because it will speed up my talking. You'll hear everything, but it'll just speed it up. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this reading going. You guys, I will do each zodiac sign. I will also do a pick a card for 2021, and then I'm just going to move on forward from there, from doing just regular pick a card readings and stuff like that. Make sure you check not only your sun sign, but your moon and your rising and ascendant. And you can check for Venus and Mars if you happen to have Venus and Mars with the exact same zodiac sign, because then that energy will be really strong for that particular sign. Something else to keep in mind, and I'm shuffling right now, like I said, for the 2021 energy. I want to say you might want to check the readings from last year just to see if any of that energy resonated, and also to see if any of that energy is going to carry forth into the new year. Okay, so let's see, and let me know how those readings resonated for last year, because I did do readings for 2020, and I'm always curious to know how well they resonate for you guys. All right, 2021, the collective. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Ooh. Okay, you guys. Let's put that up. And okay, so let me set these. Interesting energy here for 2021. Very, very, very interesting. And I want to say that it definitely is showing that 2020 has definitely left an impact on you guys that you apparently, it looks like you guys are going to take into 2021. Just because 2020 was such a crazy year, it was such a traumatic year, it was such a devastating year for many. I feel like it kind of, it really definitely left its stain in that I feel like people are going to be far more cautious. People are going to be less likely to take any chances or take any risk going into the beginning, I want to say, that of 2021. And I feel like that's going to carry on for the next 6 months. So like the first 6 months of 2021, people are going to be, definitely just kind of like not really taking any chances or anything and holding on to whatever it is they have. Now, Nine of Cups here. You guys have something that you really, really, truly desire in 2020, 2021. 2021. It's going to be, I always have to get used to saying the new year. There's a wish you guys really want to see happen. There's something you guys are really, really hoping for here. But it looks like, and some of you may actually get a wish granted, whereas some of you, you're going to really be hoping that something that you really desire or want is going to actually come to fruition. Okay. But with the Four of Pentacles here, what's going to be crossing that is you guys are really holding on to this too. Whatever this wish is, whatever this desire is, whatever this goal is, you're really holding on to it. But I feel like you guys are also holding on to whatever it is that you hold to be valuable to you. Some of you may be tight with your money. And when I say tight with your money, you're not going to be willing to spend it as easily. You're not going to be willing to invest it as easily. You're going to be way more cautious, way more cautious. Some of you are going to be really trying to just hold on to what it is you have here, because it's something you want, but you're not, what's hanging over this. You guys are not taking any chances. You're not taking any risk. You're not going to play the fool in 2021. Okay. You're going to be way more cautious with everything and anything, with your money, with your time, your energy, with whatever it is that you hold to be valuable to you. You're just not releasing it, not letting it go. And that could be anything, and keep in mind, you guys, because this is a general reading, it can relate to different areas of your life, and it's going to resonate strongly more for others in certain other areas. I will pull cards for money, finance, and career. I will pull a card for love, life, and relationships, and also one for health. And as to how it relates to this energy or whatever. But this is general, so you guys will have time to see how this plays out in the year. Now, in the past, and this could have been over the past few months, it could have been over this past year, or it could have been over the past few years, you guys, you were you didn't really have a whole lot of patience for something. And I also feel like you guys could have lost some sort of hope or some sort of faith. Okay. And so I don't want to say helplessness, but for somebody I'm hearing helplessness. Thank you for the light. I appreciate that. For others of you, it's just going to be that you really were trying. For some of you, you really just, you were trying to not make any mistakes or make any errors. Okay, you were trying to not get tripped up or anything, but I still feel like for some of you, you just didn't want to take a leap. You didn't want to take a leap. For some of you, I'm here like you didn't want to take a leap in faith. Okay, so take what resonates and what doesn't, just leave it where it is. But in the present current position in 2021, you guys got the Nine of Swords. So this Nine of Swords, though, is not your typical Nine of Swords. So, typically the Nine of Swords would be worrying, having anxiety, having fears, not sleeping well at night, depression, things like that, or just really being in your head and being in your head so much that you can't, you just can't relax because you're just thinking too much going on. So you guys could be just really in this year, just a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, a lot of worrying in a sense of, like I said, trying to make sure that you're being cautious and doing the right thing so that you're not leaving any room for errors and mistakes. For others of you, some of you, it's just going to be you guys, you're going to cut away a burden from you. You know, you're going to release a burden. You're going to let something go that has been a burden to you, that you could have been holding on to for what feels like a lifetime, or at least just a very, very long time. And it's like you guys, it's like you're going to just spare yourself any more hassle. You're going to save yourself from any more hassles or anything. You're not going to wait for anybody to release that burden off of you. So you're going to empower yourselves and just say, you know, the heck with this, whatever this is, you know, for you guys that has been just really dragging behind you, or something you've been dragging around or carrying around with you forever. You're just going to say, I don't need this anymore. I'm going to cut this loose, cut it, cut ties with it. Some of you is literally going to be cutting soul ties, and, you know, others of you is just going to be cutting ties from something that really, it's like it's grown with you. It's been with you for such a long time, and, you know, but you feel like you've outgrown whatever this is. So you just don't want it anymore. You just want that burden off of you. And, you know, standing on your own, being independent, being able to hold your own is something that's going to be important to you also in the year of 2021. Some of you, you really want to prosper. You really want to be successful. You may really want to have better financial security and stability, and better financial independence in some form. Some of you may want to start a business, or be in business, or become entrepreneurs. Some of you really just want to see whatever it is you're putting your efforts into pay off. And I feel like for many of you, you will. Something that you guys have been concerned about, or will be concerned about. I'm just going to say something you're going to be concerned about, because this should be for 2021. So I have to get my mind there. You guys really want some success. You really want to be able to enjoy life more. I feel like for some of you, you're really concerned about if you can get yourself in a better place in life, to where you can live more, enjoy more, celebrate more, spend time with friends, family, live, you know. Some of you, you're, you know, luxury. You're just, you know, wondering or concerned with, can you get to that place? For someone out there, it may be something in sort of like, you may be wanting or desiring to birth something new, or someone may be actually, yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may want to be, you know, birthing something new here. And you're concerned about if you will be able to do this. Okay. Some of you could be concerned about a situation in which there are too many people involved, or there are others involved that you may not any longer want ties to, or may not want to have involvement with. For others of you, it's going to just feel like for somebody, I'm hearing three's a crowd. For others of you, it's just going to feel like it's just more involved than what you want. Okay. Outside influence of this situation, Page of Cups in reverse. You guys are not going to be receiving some kind of communication in some form that it kind of would impact the way you feel, or impact your emotions in some form. And for some reason, I'm hearing this should be a concern to you, but for some reason, I feel like it's not, oddly enough. Okay. For obstacles and challenges, in 2021 for the collective is something that you guys are either failing to end, or you guys might struggle with some sort of making some sort of transition or making some sort of transformation or change. So there's something that, and you guys already know there's something you need to let go, something you may need to end, but it's going to be a challenge for you. It's going to be a challenge for you. And it's because you kind of expect or feel like you have some sort of some sort of ties or some stronghold here that is holding you back or holding you where you're at. And but the thing about it is, with Eight of Swords, it's always pointing out that you're not a victim, you're not hopeless, you're not helpless. Even if you feel this way, it's usually a mental or psychological feeling that you're trapped in a situation, or you feel tied to something or stuck in something that you feel like it's hard for you to get out of, but it's usually not necessarily true. It's just more so you have to get out of your head. You have to get out of your feelings and your thoughts and your worries and things like that, which is, this is where you guys would be in the year of 2021. And that is the reason why you would struggle with letting something go or making this change or this transition or this transformation. So that's an interesting challenge that many will have in 2021, is that it is time to let go of anything that has been burdening you, anything that has not been working out for you, anything that is, no longer serving your purpose, though it could be something or someone or whatever it is that you have, like I said, have carried around with you your whole entire life, something that could have been a burden to you for such a long time. But it's time for you to empower yourselves to release this and let this go. Because I'm looking at stubborn energy. Like, this is stubborn energy here, this Four of Pentacles, not wanting to let go of something because is close to your heart, or it means something to you, or it did mean something to you, or maybe it held some sort of value to you, but you have a wish or a goal you would like to achieve. You would like to get your greatest desires, but you can't gain it if you're not willing to take a chance or take a risk and let something go, For some of you, it's going to literally mean being single and on your own. So some of you may need to leave a situation and be single and on your own. For others of you, it's going to literally mean you just working on something on your own, whatever it is. Project, a business. For others of you, like I said, it's going to literally mean stepping away from others. And I feel like for some of you, it's literally going to mean, and step away from others is not always a relationship. Like in love, for some of you, is literally going to be stepping away from people that no longer serve you, or stepping away from an organization that no longer serves you, or stepping away from a system of beliefs that no longer serves you. It's going to be different for many of you as to how this energy is going to relate. And I'm going to be really interested to do, when I go do all the different Zodiac 2021 readings, I got a feeling, and I know a lot of these cards will show up again for each one of you, but just in slightly different ways, because like I said, the energy is going to resonate differently for you guys. And so it's an epiphany you guys are going to gain in this new year. It's probably going to help you guys, draw some sort of conclusion on what you need to do, why you need to do it. Because for I don't know, for some of you, I feel like, you need to leave something behind, or leave a situation, or move forward, or move on, or transition, or end something, make that change. But for some of you, you're staying stuck because you expect that this is going to be hard, only because you're not sure how to go about it, but you guys are going to get that epiphany. You're going to get some ideas about how to go about this. There's a lack of compromise that this could be a hindrance for you guys in this year, or it could be the very thing that will cause you to actually feel empowered to move forward and move on, because you're going to be not willing to compromise maybe on some of your values. You may not be willing to compromise on, you know, your goals, your dreams, what it is you truly desire, what it is you truly want. You're not going to be willing to say, you know, to settle. You're not going to be willing to settle for less than what it is you want or desire, because you know it's just not going to make you happy, you know. So that's going to resonate in a way for some of you. For others of you, it's just going to literally be, like I said, in some cases, it might be a hindrance that you guys are not willing to be agreeable, or you're not willing to agree or get along or compromise with something. But like I said, it's going to resonate differently for each of you with your energy here. For some of you, it's going to be releasing something, being let go out of a contract, or letting go of a contract, or letting go of an agreement or a deal, not being able to see eye to eye, or not finding that something is truly what's the word I'm looking for? Something that's truly not in harmony with you. So you may not be in harmony with someone else or with others, or something is just not in harmony with you. Okay. I wanted one more card for you guys, and you guys are going to have to be careful that anything is stealing your joy. I feel like your joy and your happiness and your ability to enjoy life, or enjoy whatever this is, hi, how you doing, is going to matter to you. But you guys are going to have to be careful that you're not allowing anything to come along and steal your joy. I feel like whatever this situation is that you guys need to get out of, if you're not careful, it could, or it can, you know, rob you of your joy, rob you of your enjoyment. And once again, I feel like this is going to be the pivotal point and the pushing of you into the direction that you really need to go into. So I don't see it as a negative thing. I just see it as it's going to be the thing that's going to push you over the edge to say, you know what, enough is enough, and I want my happiness. I want to achieve my goals. I want to achieve whatever this is that you want to achieve in 2021. So let's see what other energy is here before I get into the predictions and the outcome, because I will go into predicting a couple of outcomes here with a timeline. But I want to see what other energy is here for you guys before I do so. Impasse. I'm not surprised to see that. Yeah, I'm really not surprised to see that, because like I said, you know, compromise in reverse, and displeasure, and you know, you guys are really being, you know, being stubborn, but it's not stubborn in a negative way. It's like I said, you guys really putting your foot down here and deciding to make some choices for yourself. But like I said, because you guys are being more cautious, and some of you, I don't want to say you're all operating in fear. A couple of you may actually hi, what do you call yourself, Bones Guy? This is a reading that I'm already doing for the collective. This is not a personal reading time right now. If you, I don't know if you already subscribed, but if you're already subscribed and you hit the notification bell, at some point I will be randomly doing, you know, live personal free readings for whoever comes in. But you make sure that you're subscribed and that you hit the notification bell so you know when that happens. But right now, I'm doing the collective reading for everybody. And for those of you who are watching this later on, this is a live reading. This is being done live. So there are people that come into the live chat and they may, you know, talk or say something like that. Okay, so yeah, there's something that's kind of going to make you guys press pause and just take a moment here, because there's truly something that you're looking at that I'm hearing that it's in your favor, but you want to make sure that this is really what it is. And this could be a thing of timing. This also could be a thing of, like I said, you being cautious, but also this could be a thing of you not being willing to compromise in some form, and that works in your favor for some of you. Way more cards than I wanted to pop out, but let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So you got self-worth. You got self-worth. So yeah, you guys are not willing to compromise here. You know what it is you want. You know what it is you deserve. Wisdom. Okay. But they're here sideways. They're here sideways. And they fell on 9 of Pentacles. So you guys know you want something huge. You want something big. You want something major. You want the success. You want the abundance, the prosperity. For some of you, literally wealth. Others of you, you want to be very stable and secure. You want, you want to be happy. You want to be able to live the good life. Others of you is going to relate in other ways of positive things that you want. You know, but some of you, you're going to be questioning this year. Can you really have it? Do you really deserve it? But I feel like you're going to know, and you're going to realize at some point that you do. And you could be questioning, are you being too, if you're being too dogmatic or too demanding or too, like if your expectations are realistic or not. But you're going to realize that whatever this is you want, you can truly have it. You deserve to have it. And there's no one that can tell you that, you don't deserve to have this. It's just you knowing your self-worth and knowing that you don't have to compromise on your values and things and whatnot. Facet in reverse, the facet card or facade card, however anybody wants to pronounce that. You're not interested in pretending to be something or be someone that you're not. You're not interested in putting on airs. You're not interested in, appeasing other people or going along with what society says is okay, or what society says is the standard, or what society says, should be, and yada, yada. Destiny in reverse. You guys kind of know whatever this is in terms of whatever the path you have been on. It's not truly your destiny. It's not truly what it is that you want or desire or will be in your greatest good. Thus, one more reason why it's time for you to make that transformation or that change, to go get what it is that you truly do want and truly do desire. So let's see what else is presented here for the energy. Yeah. Opportunity. Opportunity. You guys will see an opportunity come up this year in 2021 for you guys that will open up doors for you guys to gain better prosperity, luck, success. It will put many of you in a position to live your life more securely. So you guys may gain better financial security, stability, and independence. You guys may see yourselves making more money in 2021. You may see yourselves succeeding in whatever this is you do, whether it is a business or some entrepreneurial venture. You guys may see your investments pay off very well, because I'm hearing you're going to invest wisely, you know. And some of you you're going to find opportunity to go be on your own, and you're going to do well being on your own, no matter what it is. So if you're leaving whatever situation it is that will allow you to go on your own, you guys take that how that resonates. So, I want to touch upon love life, health, and more specifically, finances. But before I do that, because I almost forgot, let me see what my other cards are saying about you guys this year. What is that? That wanted to come up. So this is going along with the energy. Your values, your morals, your faith. This is going to come into question in this year of 2021. And you guys are going to be questioning if what you believe, what you were raised to believe, your values, your principles, your morals, your faith, whatever it may be, if it really suits you, if it really fits you, if it's something that you need to change or transform or let go of, if it really serves your purpose. If it's really been helping you to grow, if it's really been helping you to achieve your goals, if it's really been helping you to be true to yourself, you guys are going to be questioning those kind of things. So you could have been raised to be one way, or you could have, grew up in a certain kind of culture, or you could have been going along with what the societal values are. It's a lot of different things you could have been, it could have been things you once believed or once thought that you're going to question if you believe those things anymore, or if you still have those same thought processes or not. Or if something really touches your heart or makes you feel complete in some form. Your grace came out sideways. So there's a lot of energy here that is showing that you guys are going to be questioning a lot of things. Okay? You guys at certain times are going to handle yourselves with grace. Other times you're not going to handle things or yourselves so gracefully. And I feel like it's likely more so going to be because you're going to stand up for yourself in certain instances in which you may feel like you have to get I don't want to say you may have to get ugly, but you're not willing to like I said, compromise this year. You're not willing to give in to any nonsense or give in to any demands or anything that it just doesn't fit you anymore. You want to be true to yourself. You want to be true to you. You want to You don't want to do anything that just doesn't serve you anymore. And so there is something that will end. There is something that will end. There is something that you will put to rest. You know, something that you will let go in 2021. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and touch upon love, health, and money, job, career, finances. But I'm going to keep it really simple. Just because I don't want this reading to be so long that it becomes 2 hours. So, okay. In 2021, you guys, I feel like you're going to feel the need to express yourself more overall in general, but I also feel like in your love life and relationships, you're going to express yourself more, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to take the action or make the gestures that you should. I feel like you're not going to be doing a whole lot of holding back. You know, it's not to say that you won't be cautious, but you're definitely going to make the moves that you feel you need to make. And you're definitely going to tell people how you feel. You're going to express yourself. You're not going to hide it, hide anything. You know how some people, they like to hide their feelings and emotions because they're afraid to tell someone how they feel or whatever. You guys are not going to be really doing that this year. And I feel like it's because you know that having done so before has not really, like I said, served your purpose in that area of your life. Like it hasn't allowed you to get what it is that you really want, you know? So it's like you guys are, I feel like you're going to be a little bit more outgoing in that area of your life when it comes to love, love and relationships. And I feel like overall in general, you're going to feel that energy in just in general in all areas of your life. But let's see what kind of health concerns that you guys may experience in 2021. And this is a new deck, so I'm not that mastered in this particular deck here. This is the Herbal Tarot, but I call this my health deck because it has an herb for every tarot card, and it correlates to different health issues. And so the more I use this deck, the more I'll get to master it. But for now, so if you see me grab for the booklet over there, don't be offended. I just want to make sure that I am being, giving you the most accurate depiction of that card and for the health position for 2021. Okay, I'm waiting for a card to pop here. There we go. There we go. There's one. Okay. Aces of Pentacles in reverse. Aces of Pentacles in reverse. Upright. This is whole grains. Ooh, a lot of people in 2021 are going to discover that they are not gluten tolerant. Okay? That is my intuition on that. That's my intuition on it, because I also use intuition when I do readings. Because this card is correlating to whole wheat, with that in reverse, people are going to experience issues related to gluten intolerance. And if you guys aren't aware of what gluten intolerance is, it literally is an allergy to gluten, which is found in wheat, flour. It's found in most flours, which is only wheat flour, though, not rice flour and all the other flours. But wheat flour is the most commonly used flour in most products and foods commercially and whatnot that you may buy from the grocery store or from a restaurant. And that, gluten intolerance can cause people to have flatulence, which is gas, because they're not going to be digesting the gluten in the wheat very well. You guys may be having issues with, therefore, constipation. Some people with gluten intolerance experience issues with constipation. And other issues would be drained energy, that kind of thing. And eventually, depending on how long a person experiences gluten intolerance or how much gluten they're taking on their diet, in their diet, which is, let's say if somebody's eating um, pasta or pizza or just like a lot of bread every week, eventually it could cause a person to have imbalance in their gut bacteria, and along with other things that someone could be consuming or eating that could affect their gut lining. It could cause someone in the long run to end up having what they call a condition called leaky gut, holes literally in the gut. And that could literally cause someone to have extreme inflammation in the body, extreme allergies and things like that. And so, a person may find themselves having allergies to all kinds of foods that they never knew they had allergies to, and normally they wouldn't. But because of that condition, which usually is what gluten intolerance leads to, if someone continues to eat foods that have gluten in it, unaware that they may not be gluten intolerant. A lot of people, they're not aware that they're gluten intolerant. So I'm not surprised this card will come up, because there's gluten placed in a lot of foods today that really shouldn't be in, but they put it in there the same way there's a lot of foods they put high fructose corn syrup and sugar in that it shouldn't be in, but they do it because it's addictive. But something else for some of you guys, if you're not in gluten intolerant, and also gluten intolerance can cause people gain weight, bloat and stuff like that. But some of you just may not need to eat a lot of breads and pasta and things like that, because it could cause you to gain a lot of weight in 2021. So that's also kind of what I'm getting here, okay, for some of you with the health issue in 2021. But I also want to go based off, now that's my intuitive prediction and interpretation, but I also want to go based off of what the author of the Herbal Tarot is referring to with the health in relation to that card. So there we go. What does the author has to say about it? Here we go. Okay. All right. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Heaviness, blockage. No more psychic space for further absorption. Okay. So the author took it further than I did. I'm pretty close to the interpretation the author had, but they took it further with no more psychic space for further absorption, which makes sense because you guys are going to need to gain epiphany here. And some of you, you're probably not going to know how to go about your situations because your discernment may be a little blocked up. That's spiritual health and wellness. But in terms of physical health and wellness, heaviness and blockage. Now, if you recall a little bit earlier, I said some of you may experience constipation or weight gain because of eating foods that have wheat in it that, can cause, for some of you, gluten intolerance, and for others of you, just weight gain. Okay. So I was pretty spot on. So you guys, try to minimize how much bread or pasta or anything with gluten, anything made with wheat flour. That may seem hard, but in today's time, it actually isn't, because this year I've actually looked more into that kind of way of eating, and I've actually found there's a lot of products in the grocery stores, even in Walmart and stuff like that, that are gluten-free, and they taste really, really good. I've cooked pastas that were gluten-free, made out of alternative flours like rice flour and chickpea flour and things like that. And I couldn't tell the difference. My child couldn't tell the difference. You know, I even cooked it for like relatives that visited. They couldn't tell the difference. It still was good. It actually was healthier, you know, had more protein, the other alternative flours that they use and stuff. And you got a lot of fast food places there starting to offer alternatives to anything with wheat or gluten in it, you know. Um, you know, you still can eat corn flour, so, you know, if you go to Taco Bell, don't get a soft taco. It's got flour in it. Get a hard taco, you know, or get a what is it? A bowl? What are those Taco Bell bowls that, you know, it doesn't have anything. It's just, you know, the beans and the rice. Yeah, they have the rice bowl with the beans and the rice and the meat or whatever, and the cheese and lettuce and stuff like that. Um, Certain restaurants, they won't tell you on the menu, but you can ask for it. They may have it off the menu. Things are gluten free or whatever, you know. But there's just, even if it's not a gluten issue for you, some of you just don't need to deal with a lot of bread or a lot of pasta. So find alternatives, healthy alternatives, because it's not going to be your friend this year. You guys, okay? So, in terms of anything else, now, spiritual energy, letting go internally of things no longer needed, allows for the rebuilding of genuine strength. And you guys are going to be struggling to let go of some things. And that's already been pointed out earlier in this reading. So I'm going to move forward from that, the health part of the reading. Okay. And we already did the love. And what did I say? Money, jobs, and career. Money, jobs, and career. Okay. Money, jobs, and career. So let's see what we have here for money, jobs, and career in 2021 for you guys. Uh-oh. I actually have another deck that I much prefer to use, but I don't. It's not here. It's downstairs, and I'd rather not run all the way downstairs to get it. I could, but let's see what you guys got. Money, jobs, and career. Waiting for one to pop. Okay. So, in the area of money, jobs, and career, you guys, for the collective in 2021, it looks like you guys have some sort of, I want to say, a contract or an offer, one that you're going to want to accept, one that will be compatible with your wishes, your goals, and your desires for that area of your life with money, career, and finances. It looks like you have something to offer that is valuable to someone else or to a particular company. Okay, so if you're an entrepreneur or business person, you have goods and services that people will want to buy and patronize. If you are trying to work for another company, or you are working for another company as an employee, it looks like you have some sort of skills or experience that the company will appreciate, and you may get to slide or move into another position within that company. For those of you who are just trying to move up the ladder, others of you, if you're looking for another job or career elsewhere, you get made an offer that you're going to want to take, or you find an opportunity that they find that you're a good match or a good fit for. It's like, I feel like it's a match made in heaven. It's a really good fit. Okay. It's going to be beneficial for you and the company, and beneficial if you're an entrepreneur or business person, beneficial for you and your clientele or customers. It's going to be a really good fit. I actually like this energy here. Okay. You're going to be appreciated where you're at or where you're going, or what you're doing, and others are going to appreciate you. So Match made in heaven in terms of your jobs, career, finances. So I feel like this means everything is going to work out good in that area. Okay, so you're going to see, if you have a business, a good cash flow back and forth with profits. So whatever you invest, the profits are going to roll in, because what you put out there is going to be appreciated. And as an employee, whatever efforts you put out, you're going to be rewarded for. So you will get promotions, raises, things like that, offers. You put your resume out there, someone's going to say, oh, this is a good person for the position, or, and you're going to be able to get that position or whatever, or that offer. So that's good for 2021. Money, jobs, career, finances. So in terms of predictions here, okay, in terms of predictions, you guys, and I'm going to pull, let me see, first 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Okay. So I'm going to pull 3 extra cards here because I'm going to treat this one like it is the first 3 months of the year. So you have the Chariot in reverse for the first quarter of the year. So like the first 3 months. So that would be what? January to March, maybe as far as April. Okay. Some it may squeeze into May, but usually the first 3 months is what I'm looking at for here. You guys are going to, you may find it a little trying to overcome your obstacles and your challenges. Okay. Some of you may be unsure or unclear of what direction you're going in. For others of you, you're probably not going to be doing much traveling or moving around. And others of you, you're just not going to know how to or feel like you're able to put a positive spin on something or be able to transform something just yet. So even though there's a transformation or transition you have to make in this year or something you have to end, it's probably not going to happen within that first quarter of the year. Okay. It's going to take you guys some time in this year to achieve that. So let me pull cards for the other quarters of the year. So many cards, so many cards. Okay. Something's here. Let's see, second quarter, third quarter, and okay, fourth quarter. Flip these over. Okay, second quarter. And this feels like, yeah, like this flows so much in this reading in terms of the timeline. Second quarter of the year, so that would be between March and March, April, May. March, April, May, maybe as far as June. You guys are going to do some planning and some organizing because you're going to realize that you need to take some steps. Some of you, I'm hearing baby steps to be able to make this transition, this change, this transformation, or to, if you're going to leave something, like leave a situation or end a situation to move on to something better, or to transition from one situation to another, however this this has to happen, you guys know you have to plan it out. You have to be careful about it. You have to make sure this is going to go well or that it's going to work out. Okay, some of you, it's going to be about planning financially to make sure that your money is going to do well in that period. So it's going to be, like I said, prepping. For others of you, I feel like you're going to try to make sure things are going to balance out. Like things are going to be fair, things are going to be even, or things are going to be reciprocal, or things are really truly going to work in your favor. If you do things a certain way or whatever, yeah. Some of you may even hear something valuable, some news or some information that'll be valuable to you. Others of you, it's going to be Some of you may receive a little money in the second quarter of the year. That may be of assistance or helpful to you guys, okay, in your situation. For the third quarter of the year, which would be June, July, August, and maybe stretch as far as September. Interesting enough, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles here in the, well, it's sideways. It's sideways. It's not, upright. It's not reverse. I pay attention to directions of cards. It says a lot to me. And I feel like this is going to be you guys weighing out an offer. Because interesting enough, it also fell on my Two of Cups. So I pay attention to where cards fall out or where I place cards, because sometimes I place cards intuitively. So you guys are going to be trying to weigh out an offer, or weigh out an offer, one given versus one received. And you're going to be trying to figure out, is this going to be reciprocal? Is this going to be favorable to you? Is this going to be beneficial to you? But is it, it's also going to be the other parties or the other party or whatever going to be looking at the same thing. And I feel like you're going to be trying to figure out, will this work? Will it not? Will you accept this offer or won't you accept this offer? I feel like it's somewhat in your hands. I don't feel like it's necessarily in someone else's. It could be, but like I feel like it's up to you guys whether you accept this or not. You know what I'm saying? Or if you feel like this will work out for you or not. So for those of you, this is like dealing with others, like a job or something of that sort. Or if it's even dealing with the relationship or just whatever this situation is, no matter how this is relating for you, you're going to be trying to figure out if what's being offered to you is worth it to you and if it will be beneficial. For those of you who you're on your own, or you have your own business or independent contractor or whatever this is, like I said, or if you are even single. If you're single, you're going to be trying to figure out, do you want to accept someone's offer, that's interested? Or do you want to make an offer to someone that you're interested in? And like I said, entrepreneur or a business person or independent contractor, you're going to be looking at the profits you're making. Is it worth it? Is it enough? Is what you're putting out valuable enough? Like, you're going to be trying to find that balance, so you might be trying to price something and make sure that you're not underpricing it. You're not underselling yourself, but at the same time, you're not overpricing or overselling something. Okay, if that makes any sense. Moving into the final quarter of the year. So that would be, September. Now I would say more so October, November, December. Yeah, October, November, December, somewhere in like that. It can start from September as well. Can start from September. You guys got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So, I don't know why you guys, and I'm going to pull clarification cards on this. You're going to, and I feel like maybe this is because you're going to accept an offer, or you're going to go from one situation into the next situation. I feel like it's pointing out you guys are not going to be, I now know why. Intuitively now I know why. You guys are not going to be out there for long. And when I say you're not going to be out there for long, you're not going to be floating out there for long without securing something for yourself, whether it's a position or whether it's another relationship or whether it is another opportunity in some form. Okay. And that's the real thing that I'm looking at here. Okay. Because to me, a Nine of Pentacles upright is on your own, single, or whatever. Could it mean instability, insecurity, and a lack of finances? It could. But intuitively, that's not what I get for you guys. Okay, it's not what I get for you guys. But if it turns out to be that way, make sure you're here for this spiritual advice. Okay, that's going to be given. But I don't feel like that's what it is. I really don't. I feel like you guys are just not going to be out there for long. So if you become single again, you ain't going to be out there for long. Somebody going to snatch you up, or you snatch somebody else up. Because I feel like for some of you, you're transitioning from one unhappy situation or something you didn't feel was what you want to something else. If you're looking for another job or another career, you're not going to be out there floating around very long. You know, like I said, you put your resume out there, somebody's going to snatch you up, or you're going to find this opportunity you really want. You know, yeah, so especially looking at all the rest of my cards. But intuitively, that's what I'm feeling. So I kind of want to clarify anyway. But intuitively, that's kind of what I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling. I don't feel like this is something negative. I just feel like you guys are not going to play around. You know, you want what it is you're really looking for, and you expect to obtain it. Almost like you guys are manifesting something. Okay, so let's clarify. Okay. This is Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is about not making a move. That's just, I don't know, not making a move. So that could be not switching up or changing locations, or not literally taking some sort of action, or withholding some sort of position or move or offer or something. Now I want to say, for those of you who, if you're not having the stability, the security, or the independence that you're seeking for whatever reason, like I said, it is going to be because someone here failed to really do what it is they know they needed to do. But for many of you, I just don't feel like that's the case. I feel like for many of you, you're just not going to be out there very long floating around. You're just going to go for what it is you want, and you're going to get it. So let's see what else is. Is that it? There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is so interesting. And then Nine of Wands. So, not taking an action, not making a move, because someone is doing something either underhanded, meaning somebody is trying to steal a blessing. Someone may be trying to steal some opportunity here. Somebody may be trying to cheat. Meaning, and I'm hearing not playing fair. It also could be literally someone is just not going to put forth the effort also. Even though this could be a situation really bothering you. Really. It could be very pesky. It could be really a real hassle here. But I'm looking at, it's like this cat and all these mice, they're in here causing a mess or infestation, and they're stealing and taking stuff, and that cat is not doing anything about it. And that's not normally like a cat. A cat normally is going to go and kill all these mice or these pests or whatever that are doing things they're not supposed to be. But it becomes a burden. It becomes a burden. I don't know, like I said, it's because somebody is not, they don't have the energy. It feels like someone doesn't have the energy or the motivation to do this. It's like it's heaviness. And I feel like for some it could be maybe even also a health issue. Not everyone, but a health issue. Okay, that could be resulting from this. So, and I don't feel like that's going to be for every single person though. Because like I said, this is a reading for the collective, and there's so many of you out there. So when the actual Zodiac 2021 readings come out, make sure you check for your sun sign, rising, and moon, maybe even your Venus and Mars if you have the same sign in both, because it's the energy is not going to resonate 100% for everybody. Because like I said, for some, I feel like you're just not going to be out there long, because opportunity is going to come your way, or you're going to definitely make that transition real quick and get into something good that you want. Whereas I think for some of you, maybe a few, something is not going to work out your way in the final quarter of the year, only because you're going to let something weigh you down and become a burden, or you're going to let someone steal your opportunity, your blessing. It doesn't have to happen though. So you guys, when you see something that you don't like, take it as an opportunity to be more proactive, because the thing about tarot readings are, it picks up on the energy, but nothing is definite. Nothing's definite. You still have free will, which means you still have the opportunity to make choices, take action, to try to prevent something that you don't want to see happen. But if it still happens, then it was destiny, and there's something you're supposed to learn or gain from it. Okay? But I feel like this is, it's going to depend on your energy. It's going to depend on you. The outcome that you guys have, though, in 2021, I feel like as a result of your efforts, as a result of your efforts, is the Lovers. The Lovers. So, and this is not just, any particular Lovers card. This is from my Whimsical Tarot. The other Lovers could have came out, and it would have just been a simple interpretation. But because this one came out, this is more so about enjoying yourself, having a good time. It's also romance. It is also luxury and living a good life. It is also having a lot of passion and vigor for life, okay, or having a lot of passion, period. It is a passion card. Now, typically the Lovers is also making a choice, making a decision. So for some of you, you will have a choice or decision to make in the year 2021, okay? And I feel like this is how things are going to play out for you. It's going to determine how things play out for you in probably the final quarter of the year. Okay? And I feel like that's the reason why I got intuitively one interpretation for some of you, and then with the cards, another interpretation. So depending on what you guys choose to do and what actions and energy you choose to put forth, depends on if you're going to get the outcome you want or if you don't. You're going to get the good outcome, or you're going to get the somewhat, and I don't like to call it a negative outcome, because they say energy is energy and you shouldn't really look at anything as good or bad. It's either something you can learn from, or something you can grow from, But for some of you, I feel like you're going to get some real love, some real romance, a really, passionate partnership, you know, as a result of you making your changes, your transformation, and cutting something away and leaving something that you weren't necessarily happy with and moving on to something better, or switching over to something better. Others of you, just, you're going to find a whole new vigor for life. Okay, you're going to become happier, more passionate in life, because you're going to see things finally going your way. You're going to get to see yourselves living happier, fuller lives, is what I'm seeing for some of you guys. So now I want to move forth into the spiritual advice with the cards, you know. So let's see what you guys are being told. Okay, meditation brings answers, but it fell out in reverse. And I feel like that only fell out in reverse because when things fall out in reverse when it comes to spiritual advice and insight, I feel like that's pointing out your energy for some of you. I feel like in 2021, you guys need to be careful that you are not slacking off and being what I call spiritually lazy about making sure that you meditate and pray and manifest what it is that you want. And you guys are being told that meditation can help you guys gain stronger discernment and answers that you hope to receive. Because there's epiphany that you guys are going to get this year, and it's going to matter to you. I feel like you're going to get a whole lot of epiphanies in 2021, and it's going to really help you along your way. Discernment is going to be stronger, but you need to make sure you do your energy work and whatnot to make sure that you can have the ability to receive stronger discernment and intuition and those epiphanies that should be coming to you. What? Oh. Okay. You guys, recovery is something that you're going to experience. It's something that's going to be crucial for you. But like I said, things popping up in reverse. I feel like you guys may feel like you can't recover, or you're going to feel like you're struggling to recover, or you may think, like I said, you guys can't, you may not think you have the answers or ability to gain them, but you can. But you're going to need to make sure that you put forth your efforts. You're going to need to make sure that you give yourselves more credit than what you give yourselves. You guys, you have the ability to discern things. We all do. We all have intuition. But you need to practice tuning into it, and you need to allow yourself to have quiet and peace time at certain points so that you can hear spiritually what you need to hear. And you guys, make sure you take your time to rest if you need to. Make sure you do what it is you need to do to make sure that your energy will be good this year, because I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to have an issue in 2021 with your energy. And part of it, yeah, is going to be because of what you're eating, what you're taking in your diet. And others of you, I feel like it may just be because for some of you, and this is something that I didn't really think about it until now, but this is an epiphany. For some of you, your health is going to be affected by your money and your finances. Okay. So, and I feel like it's because it's going to be a thing of stress related to that. You know, for some of you, it's going to be about if you can get this new job or this new opportunity, and you know, others of you is going to be different other reasons. Okay. Make sure that you're not allowing anything to weigh you down, no matter what it is, so that you can make sure you recover. But it's showing that you're going to recover. Even if you're having financial issues or whatever, or relationship issues, whatever it is that's causing you, health issues, or causing you to feel stressed. Oh, here we go. Justice card. Things will balance out. You will get fairness. Some things will work in your favor this year. You have Knight of Water. Like I said, you will receive some sort of offer that will affect the way you feel. And I'm going to see if there's one more I want to pull, but here we go. Here's another one. Eight of Air. Be careful that you guys don't allow yourselves to feel trapped in your situation or by your circumstances. Because mentally, emotionally, where your head is, it's going to have a huge impact on your ability to overcome the obstacles and challenges in your situations in 2021. And you don't want to be in your own way. You don't want those blockages because you feel because you're in your head. You know what I'm saying? So be careful to not let yourself worry or have anxieties or depression or things getting to you in a way that it could cause you to feel trapped. So fair and just decisions is something that's going to, you're going to see in this year. Do what you know is the right thing to do. Stand up for your beliefs. That's what the card is saying. Falling in love or wedding proposals is something that some of you may actually receive this year, or what some of you may actually make. So somebody in this year may be proposing to someone, and you guys could either be on the giving or receiving end of that. Somebody could be definitely falling in love. There could be weddings that could happen. There's a need for you guys to also balance your emotions in this year of 2021. That will happen. Some of you may receive an invitation to a social event. So that's what also is being indicated there. And like I said, be careful of the illusion of being trapped. Some of you may experience issues with a lack of self-confidence due to maybe self-esteem, or maybe because you felt like you were knocked off your feet in some form in a situation. Be careful to not fall into that negative energy, because that is a trap. Okay. Also be careful to not base your self-worth or your value on what you have aesthetically. So don't base your worth or your value off of how much money you have, the things you own, or what it is that you do. You are not what you do or the things you have. You're not. Look at yourself through the eyes of the divine creator, God, whatever it is you believe in, okay? Let's see what other spiritual advice is here. Call your spirit home. So you guys are going to, like I said, need to do your spiritual work this year to make sure that you are confident in yourselves, that you know who you are. That's going to help you guys to not compromise on what it is you feel you want, desire, or your self-worth. Is going to also help you to not stay stuck where you're at. And, meditation can help you guys to rebalance or realign your spiritual energy, which overall affects all the rest of your energy. There's a lot of guided meditations on YouTube for free. Kelly Howe Brain Sync, she has so many of guided meditations and subliminal meditations and things like that. There's is it Bob Baker? I think his name is Bob Baker. But if you type in affirmations, so I am confident, there's lots of those up there. There's one called 46 affirmations or something like that, and it's all positive things, and it's to help you retrain your subconscious to have self-confidence, to have gratitude, appreciation, and to know and believe that you can obtain all the positive things that you want out of life. You have the turn back card. So if there's something that you are absolutely confused about, if there's something you're unsure about, if you feel like you don't know where it is you're going or what it is you're doing or what it is you want to do, it's okay to just simplify and just kind of go back to, the drawing board and just really take some time to, like I said, meditate, pray. You don't have to be in a rush to do anything. If you're completely unsure or unclear of the next step to take or what it is you need to do. And you guys have your courage this year. You guys are going to have courage. And understand that no matter how big or scary a situation may seem, you may think you're not able to, tackle this. You can. Like the story in David of Goliath, you can kill this giant with one stone and a lot of faith. A lot of faith. You got to have the faith of a mustard seed. And that may sound, unusual to some, but what is that? All it takes is one seed of faith. One seed of faith. Other cards. So have courage, have strength in the year of 2021. Whatever it is you're facing, no matter how momentous, no matter how huge, gigantic, or big it looks, or how scary it looks, you guys can do this. And if you're not sure you can, then like I said, you'll need to retrain your subconscious. And you can do so with positive affirmations. You can get in the mirror in the morning and say, I am brave, I am confident, I am smart, I'm intelligent, I am worthy, I am lovable, I am loving, I am healthy, I'm well, I'm wise, I'm discerning. Say all those things to yourself in the morning, in the mirror. You can say it before you go to bed as well. That'll help change your mindset that you can do something, You have the home card. And you have, what is it? Bright future, sorry. Bright future, I was trying to read that backwards. You have inner goddess. So, you guys, you're being told that your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So that's kind of some confirmation of what I picked up on earlier, that for some of you, because you had in the concern position, with the Three of Cups, that three's a crowd. There may be too many around or too many involved in a situation or just too many people or whatever is going on. Too many people involved or whatever. For some of you, it will require, just some changes in general. Changes to your health. Changes to whatever this is. Some of you will need to move. There was one more card I want to pull. Yeah. So you're being told also to stop worrying. Okay. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Okay. And you're also being told awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Self-care is going to be very important in 2021. You have protected. So you guys, you're safe and supported while you change your career. Career change. I picked this up that, yeah, for some of you guys, you're definitely going to need to, you're going to be seeking to change your career, but this is more confirmation. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance and desire you deserve. You have sensitivity. You have sensitivity as well. You're becoming more sensitive, and there's a need for you to make some changes. Okay, there's a need for you guys to make some changes. And final card. Whoa. Okay. You're being told to retreat, so don't be afraid to take some time for yourself and disconnect from the world. Okay. And some of you may have some reconciliation going on in this particular year. Okay. Where you may need to patch something up or hash something out. Sometimes it's easier to move forward in your situations or in your lives when you're able to leave behind any of the negatives. So whether you're leaving a situation and moving on to something new, or allowing something else to come back that is being renewed, there's going to be some kind of work that's going to be done in terms of talking or working something out or reconciling something, negotiations, and in some cases some agreements to be made for some of you. Okay, so and also some of you may see someone from your past return. Okay, so that is the 2021 reading for all signs slash the collective. And I look forward to doing the other readings for each zodiac sign. And when those come out, you guys definitely look at them, because like I said, this energy here for the collective is going to resonate differently for all of you. And let me know. Well, it's too early. Honestly, wait until, at least wait until the first quarter, after the first quarter, to see if any of this is going to start resonating. You know, this is kind of too soon, really, for you guys to be looking at that at this point. Shouldn't be resonating yet. But if you guys want to know when I'm having other live readings, because like I said, I'm going to be doing live readings more often, make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell. And I appreciate all of the views, the likes, and the subscribes, and all of the feedback, you guys, on any of the readings and all the readings. And peace, and I wish you guys a wonderful 2020, a 2021 new year. And I'm going to be praying that this year is going to be so much better than 2020. I mean, literally, I'm going to be praying. And you guys, it couldn't hurt for everybody else out there to pray for 2021 to be a blessed, prosperous new year. Okay? And so, like I said, peace, and I wish you guys the best. You're welcome.